Hello, book lovers. Welcome to Thembi Reads. I'm super stoked to share my bookish adventures with you, from romance to thrillers, from thrillers to gospel, Christian books, and to self-help kind of books, and everything spicy in between. We'll be diving into the wonderful world of books. As the saying goes, a good book is never one that leaves you unchanged. It's never a good book if it doesn't change a portion of your soul, babes. But let's be real, some books might change your sleeping schedule or your social life or your sanity. Let me whisper that. If you're a fellow bookworm or just looking for your next great read, you are in the right place. In this series, we'll be reviewing books, sharing laughs, and maybe even sharing a tear or two. So grab a cup of coffee, get comfy, and let's get this book party started. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and notification bell and share your thoughts in the comment section. Welcome to Thembi Reads.
My God.
What's good? What's popping? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Boo, 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 boo. You're welcome in a space where we talk about God, where we embrace growth and glow, child. Welcome, darling. And if you're new to the channel, welcome, baby. You're welcome in this space. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you, darling, for coming back to my channel. It really means a lot, and thank you for driving this train with me. So guys, please, before we say anything, applause for my intro. Welcome to a new series. Welcome to Thembi Reads. Can you please comment down below? Tell me, how is my intro? Like,
It's giving a reading daddy. It's giving a reading galley.
and I am that galley child. You know me. You know I'm a reader. I read for a living.
For a living? Yes, I read for a living.
I buy books for a living. So welcome to my channel and welcome to a new series called Thembi Reads. We will be doing book reviews, and so these book reviews will run every single time when I read a book and I'm done with it. I'm gonna come here and I'm just gonna tell you and spill the tea, spill the bean for you, also that you get the motivation to read your books, right? Read books, guys. One thing I love about reading books, I don't know if I've been stressing this enough. One thing I love about reading books is that
It makes your mind active. It keeps you acknowledged. Like, guys, you will know a lot of things through reading. So
grab a cup of coffee, stay comfy, and read your books. Any type of book, just read your book. So yes, welcome to my channel, and now we have a new series called Thembi Reads. You are welcome, and comment down below if you're excited about this, cause I am excited, darling. So yes, before any further ado, let's start with the book review. Right. So guys, you know that every single year I have a goal of reading different books, and this year I am saying that I want to read 10 full books. Like, listen, I want to read 10 books. Last year we read 7. This year we are reading 10, meaning that every single month or two I should be reading a book, and a new book. And the most important thing about reading is that you don't read to finish without understanding the concept of what you're reading about. You read to understand, and you read to equip yourself. So the book that I started reading this year is Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. This is the book that I chose. So I'm going to give you a reason why I chose this book. I chose this book because this is a financial book, and I've never ever read a financial book. So in my plans this year, I was planning to read at least 2 books financial, guys. So because I just feel like if I had read this book earlier on, I would have made good decisions concerning my money, concerning every little penny that I get. I am not working. If you do not know, I am a student. I am a master's student. I'm still at school, and I am doing it full time, meaning that I cannot get a job while still pursuing my master's. So, but I do have bursaries, right? I do have bursary. At this current moment, I have a bursary. I have one, but 2 years before this year, I was having 2 bursaries. But because I'm extending, I no longer have one of the bursaries. So if I knew, or if I had read this book for the past 2 years, guys, I kid you not, I would have made good financial decisions. Like, I would have made good financial decisions. Like, I am crying, like, why, Thembani, why were you not reading financial books? Because this, I encourage everyone who wants to take their financial knowledge and financial equipment, like, serious this year. Read this book. So this is a book by Morgan Housel, and it's called The Psychology of Money. So I bought it because of those reasons, and I just thought maybe I should start small. So it's not a big book. I started small because I am not a financial person. Like, I do not understand most of the concept that hover around finances. I am not, like, my finances is 10 plus 10 rand is 20 rand, and only that. I did not know much about what entails to save. I did not know much about what it entails to invest. So that's why I went for this book. And I also love it because it has simple English. Like, it doesn't use jargons, right? You don't have to use your dictionary while reading this to understand what the concept is all about. All you have to do is to read and understand, and it's very much understandable. So applause for Morgan Housel. I'm applauding for him. So I'm going to first introduce to you who Morgan Housel is. So this is an author, I think is from America. I'm not sure, but yes, I didn't do that background check, but this is Morgan Housel, and I do have my books here and some of the notes of the things that I would like to share with you from the book that I read. So this is a book by Morgan Housel, and this is a New York Times best-selling author, and he sold about 7 million copies. And guess what? All these copies that he sold, he also translated to 60 languages. Imagine. So if this person is writing this book and wants people to understand, and they translated these different books of his to 60 languages, like, guys, imagine, he just wants people to understand finances. So I feel like I will also get another book by Morgan Housel. Now I have to tell you the lessons that I learned from this book, and this is with intentions for you to also want to read books. Like, I am thought-provoking you guys to read books, right? So I have 8 lessons that I learned from this book, and the first one says, doing well with money has a little to do with how smart you are, and a lot to do with how you behave, right? So there are people who are smart, like people who went to school and they are earning a lot, but there's little amount they are saving or investing, because money has to do with how the person behaves. So when we talk about behavior, we are talking on how your lifestyle, how you spend, and how you do things. So that's behavior. And you have to learn that behavior is very hard to teach someone behavior. Even smart people, you cannot teach some smart people how to behave because they feel like they've got it all together. So anything that has to do with money, how you save, how you invest, it has to do with your behavior. If you have bad behaviors when it comes to spending, like you're always at parties, you're always doing stuff, right? Everything that you do that concerns money, that's called behavior. So if you have a bad behavior, it means that you're going to have bad financial habits. That's all. That regardless whether you went to school, because there are some of the things that people are not taught, like behavior, you are not taught at school. You choose how to behave. So if you have bad behaviors, bad spending behaviors, you are going to have bad financial habits. So that's that. I'm not going to delve much on that because I want you guys to read the book. So I believe, like, if you have a very high maintenance, you're a very high maintenance girl, you're using your money, that's behavior. And if you have those behaviors, it will always and will forever be impactful on your finances. So the second point that I learned is on page 33. So I didn't write it down on my book because it's very long, and I feel like this is a very profound statement. It says, some people are born into families that encourage education, others are against it. Some are born into flourishing economies encouraging of entrepreneurship. Others are born into war and destitution. I want you to be successful and I want you to earn it. But realize that not all success is due to hard work and not all poverty is due to laziness. Keep this in mind when judging people, including yourself. I really loved this statement that was said here because many are times where we judge people. Like, for an example, if someone is poor, we always say those people are lazy, they're not working very hard. When someone is rich, we feel like these people are working very hard to earn money and to do stuff. And mind you, some people are born into families that encourages entrepreneurship. You'll find that someone did not go to school, but because their families encourage them to have businesses and they're entrepreneurs, they have money. And also you'll find that their family generations from back then, they had they were very wealthy, and then that wealth ran to the next generation, to the next generation, and you find that they are not as hardworking as other people, but they have everything they want. This is because, guys, you shouldn't feel like when people have money is because they are working hard. Some people are working smart and not hard. There are people who do not have jobs but they have money. That's because of how smart they were working. So you shouldn't feel like people who do not have money, that they're lazy, they're not doing well in life. And also for you, you shouldn't compare yourself to those people because you are from a different background. Like, your family might not have money to take you to this business school that you want to go to. Like, your family might not have money to start a business for you. And then what you have is enough for you, but you feel like you are little because other people have got a lot and more than you. Please do not feel and do not compare yourself to other people. Just don't. Even if you're rich, don't compare yourself to other people because everyone is facing their own dilemmas and they've got their own financial problem. So when you judge people, keep this in mind that not everything we see on the surface is actually what it is. It says some people are born in families that encourage education. There are people who go to school and they are encouraged to do education and they flourish and they go to good schools and they become wealthy. And there are people who go to low class schools and they do not have a lot but they have enough. That's not because they are lazy. It's because of the background and it's because of what they are exposed to at that moment in time. So I feel like this touched my heart and I am so happy to have learned this, that even as I am, when I'm not having all I want, I shouldn't feel like I'm not doing enough in life. I should know that wherever I am in this space, I should serve it right because tomorrow I might become somebody better and earn better and all that. So you have to know this when you compare your finances with other people. There are people who are rich, there are people who are wealthy, and there are people who are ordinary. Just know your class at that moment and save it right. And if you want to be wealthy, just work smart and in accordance to the amount of riches you want to accumulate in this life. So that's the second thing that I learned. And then moving on, we have a third thing that I learned. It says, accept that you might have enough even if it's less than those around you. Here's the trick. I feel like it goes back to comparison in terms of finances, right? There are people who can, for an example, they can afford to buy Mercedes-Benz, right? Because that's enough for them. And there is you who can afford maybe to buy a Bajaj, right?
An example, a Bajaj, you can only buy a Bajaj.
Stay in your lane. Understand that your financial pocket is allowing you to buy a Bajaj at the moment. And those people who are buying Mercedes Benz, you should allow them because that's their financial state they are in. Do not feel like you are lagging behind on your finances. Buy what you can afford at that time, and do not go and do some loans just because you want to be seen as if you're making it, whereas your financial pocket is suffering. Do you understand? So it says accept that you might have enough, even if it's less than those around you. And also you should put in mind that people have different jobs, people have different streams of income. And mind you, maybe you have one stream of income, you have enough to serve you at that moment. Even those people who are buying big cars, they have enough for them to buy what they are buying. Just because when you are buying a Bajaj at the moment doesn't mean that you are any less. Yes, you might be having less. When people look at you, might see that you're having less, but it's enough for you guys. This is much important in the lifestyles that and what's going on all around. People are running to buy big cars, even though it does not suit their pockets. They are running to make loans, especially in our generation, even though they cannot afford it, guys. Even if it's less in the eyes of many, it's enough for you. Like, just keep it in your lane. When it comes to finances, keep it in your lane, Sana. Accept that this is where I am and I'm gonna save this time very well.
Very well.
You understand? I love this point. So moving on. Okay, it's on page 94. So page 94, it says, if respect and admiration are your goal, be careful how you seek it. Humility, kindness, and empathy will bring you more respect than any kind of car will ever. So in this, so let me just give you a concept on what he was talking about here. He's saying that if you look around, right, there are people who've got money, right? Let's say they are wealthy, or we assume they have money based on how they dress and based on what they drive, right? So he was saying that if you are buying things to make other people see you as this rich person, or you are buying things that are very expensive so that you can appear as if you're fitting in, is saying that humility and kindness and empathy those are the only thing that are going to bring you respect. So do not purchase things just because you want to receive the respect. Like, even if you're from home and your parents are forcing you that, look at that child, she bought her mother a car, his father what, just because they want to receive that respect from people when it concerns your family. Just know that humility and respect and everything are the only thing that will make people love you, regardless. Never mind of, do not mind of the amount of materials that you want to accumulate, because those things will never bring respect from any person towards you. Just know that being a nice person, like having humility and having empathy, those are the only thing that will bring you respect, not materials, guys, not materials. And also, he also touched on, he said that you should look at this concept every single time when we are on the road, right? If a good car passes, for an example, let's say a Porsche passes by, right? All like what we people notice is how beautiful the car is, and never the person inside. You know what does that mean? We will only be attracted to the beautiful car and how it looks, but we do not care much about the driver. Like, honestly speaking, I am a car fan. Like, if a car passes, I don't care who's driving it. All I care about is like, oh my god, that car is good. So it's in your mind, it's in your psychology to know that no materials are going to give you respect. We do not care that you are the person driving that Benz, sis. We only care about the car. So do not feel like you have to purchase things because you want to earn respect from people. Respect is earned through humility, is earned through empathy, is earned through respecting people, is earned through loving people, and never materials. So do not buy things just because you want to receive respect from people. We only respect people who are loving. We only respect people who have empathy. That's what people respect. So yeah, that's what I learned in that. So number 5, it says,
Oof, I love this.
the value of wealth is relative to what you need. And then it says a high savings rate means having lower expenses. So yes, this is what I loved the most about this book. Oh my god. And then it touches on no, let's talk about this. So it says the value of wealth is relative to what you need, and a high savings rate means having lower expenses. And in bracket I said spend less, desire less. So okay, here's what I have noticed, right? The more you spend money, the less you save. The more you desire things, the less you save. So for you to save more, it starts here. It's a psychology thing. You have to sit down and tell yourself what you need. What do I need? Like this month, what do I need? If you only need toiletries, you need groceries, be specific on what you need for that particular month. I need this amount of groceries and I need this amount of toiletries, and the rest of money, and also save for rainy days, and also then put your money in savings, guys. Like, you have to put money in savings. Another thing that I learned is that you do not need to have a reason to save. Just save. So this was my mentality. I used to feel like I should save when I have something that I want to achieve. For an example, if I want to buy a laptop, right? If I want to buy phone, there is then that I can save. But if I do not have anything that I want to buy, child, do not save, sissy. That was my mentality. But then after reading this book, I realized that Thembani, you do not have, and also, sorry, I am interjecting myself, and also when I do not have a goal to save, I even desire things that I do not want. Guys, there are many things that I can say I have bought, but they are not a lot, yes, but I do have some things that I purchased previous years because I didn't have, I feel like I have money. I should buy something. And it was so wrong for me to do that. If I had started with my savings journey from long time ago, I believe that I would have been somewhere. But now I'm starting from scratch because I learned this late. That you do not need a reason. You don't have to have a valid reason for you to save. You don't have to say, I want to purchase a car, and then you start saving. Nah, sis. You save even when you do not have anything you're saving towards. Do you understand? So for you to save more, you have to desire less and spend less. Like, cut down your expenses. Sit down and think, do I even watch Netflix? If I don't, cut that Netflix out, guys. There are many websites where you can watch things for free. Illegal.
Illegal. You can watch things for free from those websites.
So wait, you don't need Netflix. Cut it. You don't need Netflix. Maybe Showmax. I love Showmax, and because it contains Muzanzi stories that you can't watch anyway. But anyhow, cut your expenses and save. Desire less. Like, also going to the shops, ladies. See, when you go to shops and then you look, you see this dress and you just like it and you just buy it. Sana, that mentality should die. Kill that mentality and start saving today. So that's what I learned. Like, I loved that topic. I loved that point. So yes, moving on, we have number 6, which says time is the greatest dividend money can offer you. I loved this so much also. Okay, let me explain to you. So they say time is the greatest dividend money can pay you, and that's true. Let me explain it in this way. If you have money, and we are from saving, let's say now you've been saving, you have 5 years savings, right, or 10 years savings. You started saving at your youngest age, and now you have a lot of money, right? You earn time, you earn time because you have money in this way. For an example, you cannot do a job you cannot do a job that you do not want just because you are desperate for money. So now you afford time to sit down and say, okay, I am Thembani, I am done with school, but I got an offer of a job that I do not like. Because I'm not running after money, I've been saving. I can sit down and make thorough decisions. Just know that people who are desperate for money, they are quick to make decisions. But if you do have money in your account and you know that you're not running for anything, you can sit down and think clearly and look at this job. Okay, this job, what does it offer? Do they have traveling allowances, 1, 2, 3, and etc. So you can sit down and think of that thoroughly, because you are not running after money. You have money in your account. We make quick decisions because we do not have money. But if you start saving today, tomorrow time is going to be given to you. You'll have time to sit. And also, have you seen how people with money have time? Guys, they have time to go to soccer fields, they have time to play tennis, they have time with family, they are always traveling. That is because time is the greatest dividend money can pay you. Start saving today so that you earn time. You earn time when you have money. And again, that number 7 is you do not need to have a goal to save or invest. Okay, that one I've touched on it. I thought I didn't write it, that's why I also incorporated in the number 5, right? So let's move on. And another one is save for retirement. Guys, I am a student, like I said, and I haven't started saving for retirement because I feel like at the moment I do not have a solid income. I do not have a solid income. But what I am currently doing, I am learning on how to save. Do you understand? And by equipping myself at this age that I am, tomorrow or any day after these few years, I will be saving for retirement, because I am not learning it right away when I start a job. I'm learning it while I'm still a student. Do you understand? And yeah, guys, that's what I learned. And another thing that I found interesting in this book is what Morgan Housel's family find interesting, the interesting things that they do while saving money. So he was explaining that in his family, they love doing simple activities. They love taking walks, they love going to the park, walking, and doing stuff as family that does not require money. If it requires money, it shouldn't be a lot, and they are wealthy, mind you. Wealthy people think wealthily, so but yeah, I just found it so interesting that a wealthy person finds walking it's a luxury. They are not spending so much. They are saving for their family, their kids' education. They're saving for retirement and everything, and so forth and so forth. They do activities that are of low expense. Do you understand? And they buy things that are of low expenses. Do you understand? But you'll find someone who's earning 12,000 going to buy Gucci just because they want to buy Gucci. dude, are you serious, guys? I'm kidding. But anyhow, guys, that's what I've learned, and I am so happy that I shared this with you. The reason why I'm doing this is to make people love reading. Like, Thembi Reads is a platform that I want to make people love reading. Read a book, guys. It takes you nothing to take your book and read. And just know that in this world where technology is very fast, you can just get a book electronically and start reading. But the problem with using your phone is that you can be tempted to go to other apps and use your phone. But as for me, I prefer buying books, guys. Start today buying books. Just start with a very small book and invest in reading. And with that all said, please buy The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. It's so nice, and I learned a lot with this book. And bye, thank you, until we meet again. And please don't forget to like, to subscribe, and to share, and comment down below. Tell me if you are saving, tell me if you are learning on how to save, any what behaviors that you would like to ditch because they were not good for your pockets. Like, guys, just leave any comment. And if you've watched this video to this very end, please leave me a pink heart in the comment section, then I will know that you watched my video till the end. Love you guys, take care.